Hi there, Maria Vachilla here, coming to you with a very, very special message about feast and famine and about shrinking. If you've ever experienced starting and stopping, maybe having an amazing month and then the next month going back to zero, maybe you get really comfortable, right? And then you take your gas off the pedal and then you shrink back down. Maybe you start having success and then suddenly you feel paralyzed, right? Welcome to my old reality. This was me pretty much all of 2015. While I had tremendous success and I made well over $150,000 in my business last year, I found myself breaking the piggy bank a couple of times because I would make money and then the flow would stop. This is just one symptom that I wanted to talk to you about today because somehow there was a reality that I couldn't break through a certain threshold. I couldn't break through a certain ceiling. There was a part of me that just was really comfortable staying small, right? And that happened again in February 2016, so basically 3 months ago. And this time I was completely over it. And I said, Dear God, universe, if this is what you want for me, if this is how it's going to be, I'm not available for this. I'm going to go out and get another job or get a job or something, right? Because I feel like a successful woman. This reality does not match what I see within me. And what happened after was somewhat of a spiritual awakening, to be completely honest with you. And it was rather uncomfortable because I come from a very strong marketing background, business background. I used to supervise over 200 men. I've traveled the world, speak 3 languages, blah, 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 blah. And suddenly I find myself like struggling again. I was like, no, if this is how it's going to be, I'm going to get the hell out. And I took myself in a mini retreat. And what happened next was incredible. I got this very, very vivid message of what it took for somebody like a Jennifer Lopez or a Taylor Swift or even an Oprah to have the success that is required, to be able to give at such a level where they can be actresses, entertainers, singers, mothers, wives, have a home, have multiple homes, have all of that. And I got the message that you only get what you have the capacity to receive. And if you are not receiving what you're asking for or what you desire, there's a part of you that cannot receive it, cannot handle that, and that you have to expand it, and that we all have a tank and that we can expand it. As I began to visualize something in another mantra that I got, I received a $7,500 transaction within 30 minutes. And I thought it was just me. But I shared it with a couple of more people, and like miracles, unexplainable things happen within 24 hours. Well, obviously, I'm still thinking it's just me. I went ahead and did a webinar for like a few people, right? If you watch my original webinar, I say in there's not going to be a replay because I was so concerned that it was too woo-woo, right? Because I come from a strong business background and that's what I make people money. Like I'm really good at making people money. And then suddenly I'm talking about all this spiritual stuff about expanding your capacity to receive. And then suddenly the webinar goes viral and 1,000 views later and 70, 80 messages later, my world starts expanding and at a speed much faster than I'm used to. And I'm hyperventilating here and I'm thinking I'm going crazy because suddenly everyone's coming to me for prosperity advice and everyone is reporting that they're winning scholarships all of a sudden, that within a week of watching this, a legal battle was resolved that had been lingering for 9 years, that suddenly this person could breathe again, that suddenly they get a tax refund of 13,000 or 5,000 when they had never, ever, nothing had changed. And this time they get a refund out of the blue. Or like today, one of the people in the Infinite Receiving Group gets invited to dine with Marie Forleo, Derek Halper, and Todd Herman, and Melanie Duncan. That is the kind of reality that I'm living at the moment. Not only has it been a journey for the people that have learned about Infinite Receiving and have joined Infinite Receiving. In my case, my parents gifted me a home out of the blue because I am going through a transition at the moment, and they gifted me and my son a home. Then a client out of the blue said, here are the keys to our villa in St. Bart's, and go there for a week in the summer. I have received countless blessings, and I'm headed over to Europe actually this weekend to Awesomeness Fest in Greece and to London to host my first international meetup. And I want to invite you from the bottom of my heart to open up to really contemplate this opportunity because it doesn't have anything to do with me. I am just the vessel of an incredible message that can transform you and help you become your best mindset coach ever. Because what I'm teaching in Infinite Receiving is to helping you think big. There's a part of you inside you that is indestructible, that is untouchable, that is infinite, and is eternal. And it cannot be touched by any circumstances of your business or of your life or your relationships. And I'm helping people tap into that because when they tap into that, magic happens. In the world today, we're taught, ask and you shall receive. The problem is that we don't know how to receive. The universe is constantly, is rushing in to give you everything you want, is giving you ideas, and you don't act on them because you don't know the how. It gives you value, right? And you don't cash the gift cards. You don't take the massages because you're like, I don't have time for that. It gives you, gosh, it gives you love. It gives you so many things that can be turned into infinite blessings. And you're skeptical about them. You doubt them. You're insecure. Your own insecurities you're projecting, and then you're pushing back on the blessings that the universe wants to give you. In what ways are you blocking your prosperity right now? If I sat with you for 30 minutes, your mind would be blown. How would you like to have me in your life for 5 days a week, for 8 weeks live? That is exactly the kind of love and prosperity, my own time and energy I'm pouring into this program. It's 8 weeks live with me and the Infinite Receiving Tribe. The first time I did it, 98 people joined, almost 100, right? And I would say a good 40% of them are different people now, right? Is it your turn next to open up to receive infinitely? Is it your time to finally find a tribe of people that can uphold you in the entrepreneurial journey like you deserve and like you need to finally express all the stuff that's inside you that you know can be rewarded and recognized, but you're stopping yourself because of your shrinking? Listen, it's time for you to stop thinking that you're full of yourself or that it's not okay for you to brag or boast or anything. No. In Infinite Receiving, I redefine humbleness and I help you be desperate. Desperate to share your mission, your message, desperate to be of service. I help you go from survival to service every day, every day. So if you're up for receiving, like, seriously, the best quality, the best level of support that you've ever had on the internet, right? For the most affordable, ridiculous price ever, then by all means, sorry, I had something like that. By all means, please join Infinite Receiving. The early bird ends May 20th, but the card will remain open until May 31st. We kick off June 1st, and you will receive like daily, Monday through Friday, expansion calls. We get together for 30 minutes where we dance. We do Infinite Receiving mantras, meditations, and basically once you join those calls, you're set for the day. You get daily support on raising your vibes. And then you also get 8 weekly modules where I'm going to teach you all about expansion hangovers, like how to stay high vibe even when you stretch and you want to shrink back down, right? I want to teach you to redefine humbleness. No, it's okay for you to put yourself out there and own it, because that is you expressing the God, the creative in you. You don't want to put a break to that, and you don't want to succumb to what other people think about you, because that's codependency that absolutely blocks you receiving. So listen, it's already 8 minutes. I did not intend to create an 8-minute video message, but it is a cry out for you. Like, your soul wants to be fully expressed, and you will not be able to do it if you don't learn to receive, right? So I'm Maria Vicella, creator of the Infinite Receivers and group and the Infinite Receiving Method, and I can't wait to teach you how to coach yourself and how to stay open to receive infinitely. Join me, and right now we have 55 people that have joined, and we still have a couple of weeks to go. But if you do want to take advantage of the early bird pricing and the early bird bonus, by all means, go ahead and sign up today, and let me know if you have any questions. Here's to infinite joy, infinite income, infinite expansion, and infinite fun. We do have a lot of fun inside there.